Hello, my name is Steve. We're going to go round two today because we didn't exactly get a chance to do it again the first time. Now that the scanner is all up and going, we're going to try this again. Again, my name is Steve. I like crypto. Most of my streams are focused on security, data, DYOR, what not to do and what you should do, in my personal opinion. Not saying you have to. I have just made my errors in the past, and that is exactly what we're going to kind of go over today. So, with that being said, we are going to go to this page right here. That one. And then we're going to switch cameras to that one. So earlier, I reached out because our all access wasn't showing up. And now it is. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go to DEX Tools, and we're going to show you what this token can do, or what this scanner can do. Live new pairs is usually a good way to start. Now I'm going to go to BNB because BNB seems to be an easy target for some to start tokens and malicious code. And so that's where I want to start. If you remember earlier, we actually went to a total liquidity over here. And we were looking at one. I can't remember what, maybe I have it all saved already. My history said, I think that was the one. So earlier this morning, I was able to scan a token. Didn't get a chance to. I wanted to. But now that we have all access, we can see what it tells us in the scanner. Now, I believe we were looking, let's say 30 minutes. So you see a chart like that. If you're like I said, if you're brand new to crypto, this is obviously a chart. Ups and downs, ups and downs, ups and downs, ups and downs. You'll have some volume go in and out, depending on, is that loud? I feel like it is. I'm sorry if it is. But when we put that into here, you see that it is a it's a great opportunity to buy into this token when you're just looking at the chart. So the same chart we saw on Quick Intel, as you can see, you get this chart from DEX Tools. And you can actually switch them up if you want to go to DEX Screener or CoinGecko. That's a nice little feature based off your preference. So we see this, and you see the 24-hour volume, $232 million going in and out. Well, 769 holders. That's pretty good. I mean, you're talking about a brand new token. But this is the great thing about having Quick Intel, is because when you have a hunch that a token is going to be released and you get to go see what it's all about. Oh, interesting. This token is not verified. Interesting. Well, that's one kind of sketchy way to do it. So I'm going to refresh that. Verified basically means this. This is your contract right here in your left of your screen. And when you go to scan it, and you have the contract here, it's saying that you have not verified your contract with the blockchain. So there's no real way of trying to read all of this. And that's what the scanner's trying to do. But it's informing us that it hasn't been verified yet. So it's not able to read off the blockchain. And all these people who are trying to buy it, they're all purchasing. Maybe they're bots and maybe they are holders. I have no idea. But not being able to see what is in the code, it's kind of sketchy, kind of scary, especially if it's your money and you're trying to invest in something. So just to clarify, this word right here, renounced, says that its contract is written in ink rather than pencil. Liquidity pool, locked or burned, is this right here, of basically how much money is inside of their pool. You buy tokens, you add to it. You sell those tokens, you take from it. So if you're looking at 2.1 million and its market cap is 200 million, well, that'd be kind of scary if somebody was to hold, well, let's say half of it. Let's say someone owns half the tokens. That's half the liquidity. Scary stuff, because that would drop dramatically. And if you were to use, I mean, obviously you don't have to use quick intel and you don't need all access to get all that stuff, because you can go here and check out the holders and see that all this information right here. But, which is kind of weird, you see that these wallets are Gate.io and all these extra, what are they called? Exchanges. So you see that there's some kind of talk about having these wallets, but the developer right here doesn't tell you there, but it tells you here. The developer has 80% of all those tokens. So he, they, she, whoever is the team, could easily take out that liquidity. Since it's not locked, that means they can move it around if they wanted to. No idea where this is coming from for a token or the news behind it. So we just wanted to run that because that was something that we were running before. Maybe it's based off of this one. So let's run this one. We're there. It's kind of the same one. Scan it again. Paste. BSC. Again, it is not locked or burned. That could be wrong. Maybe it's not updated. But these are all the liquidity providers that DexTool uses. If it's not one of those, it's probably not going to be noticed right here in that lock. Same thing with Quick Intel. They have a list on their white paper, and they can see who has it locked and who doesn't. And if you have a problem with that, you can always contact support, stand in line, and see if you can clarify all that. Shadow Shield says that it's a 80% sketchy. 74% of this is a scam code. Not sure exactly why. Maybe it's because of the holders. Yeah, that's a lot of holders up on top. Anything else? It's not verified. And you can always update your project to be verified to have more confidence in your holders. It was only created 4 days ago, so there are similar contracts just like it. Any exact contracts? There are contracts exactly like it. So what is this supposed to mean when it happens to be the similar? Just, I mean, it kind of looks like it. It could be a copy, could not be. There's some similarities. When you go to exact and you go ahead and copy that one, let's see what happens. Let's go plug that contract into DexTools and see what contract pops up with that. Nothing. Interesting. Let's try another one. Copy that one. Go to DexTools. Copy that. Paste it in there. No active ones. That's kind of crazy. I wonder what all of these... No, I don't want to go there. I wonder what all of these contracts are, if they're not popping up at all. Interesting. Maybe I can run them with a scanner. So let's see if I can do the very top one. This tells us to be careful because there is a honeypot test. Shadow Shield says that is also a sketchy contract, maybe some scam code. Top Holders has 100% of them. Maybe they're just trying to test it out. Don't know. But also not renounce. So, kind of got to be careful of that. What else is out there? We can go ahead and go to a new pool. Let's check out something on Ethereum. Yeah, that seems to be the big trend going on. Total liquidity. And listed since an hour ago. Pull amount. We're looking for liquidity here. Top liquidity. Something not too crazy, but also hasn't exactly started months ago. More like a new launch. Like this. Floki with hat. Kind of following dog with hat and all that. And we can go scan that as well. This is Ethereum. Copy and paste it. Scan it. And this is another great thing about it. Wow, we just saw that happen. It was all the way up there. Yeah, we just saw that. Cool. Boom. Yep, there it goes. It's going down. Potential pre-generated contract addresses. What does that mean? So if you don't have all access, you don't get to click on this stuff and see what's going on. Suspicious code. If you can read Solidity, then hey, there really should be no reason you should be here. You should be reading the actual contract. But this brings out the actual functions. So function, tax transfer, address from address, address to, blah, blah, blah. If you can't really read that stuff, well then you can click on explain. This code is a bit complicated, but I'll try to explain it in a simple way. This code is a part of a smart contract, which is like a program that runs on the blockchain. It's responsible for handling transactions for a certain token. The code you provided is a function called tax transfer. This function is called whenever someone sends tokens from one address to another. It calculates how much tax needs to be paid on the transaction based on the amount of tokens being sent and the type of transaction buy or sell. The tax amount is then sent to a special address, which is controlled by the contract owner. There are a few things to keep in mind about this. Tax rate can be different from buying and selling tokens. There is a limit on how much tax can be paid on a single transaction. The contract owner can change the tax rate at any time. It's important to be aware of these things before using a smart contract so that you can make sure that you're not paying too much tax on your transaction. As for malicious use, it's possible that the contract owner could set the tax rate too high, which would make it difficult for people to buy and sell tokens. However, there are some safeguards in place to prevent this from happening. For example, the contract owner can only change the tax rate by a certain amount each day. Overall, this code is a bit complex, but it is important to be important part of how the smart smart contract works. By your understanding how it works, you can make sure that you are using the contract safely and securely. That's one explanation. This one calculates the total amount by adding the amounts. Sorry. That is a lot more reading. So according to this, it's saying that there is a tax, but right here in your tax breakdown doesn't necessarily give you a tax breakdown. And it's also telling you that the contract owner can change it anytime he wants, but can only change it so many times a day. This is telling you that there's a scam code, there's a hit emit, and a delayed honeypot. There's a 96% chance that this is a scam. So I trust AI when it comes to this. Nice thing about this scanner and how Ninja is kind of incorporating all the data is that once it sees a scam like this, then it sees the chart, how it takes out the liquidity or how they mint something. Well, that data is then thrown into the big machine, and then they use that data to catch the next one. So it's kind of learning from itself. And with all the contracts that are coming out, it is very useful. Let's see right here. The liquidity pool is 8%, as you can see. $43,000. But you can take 4 of the top holders and take all of that liquidity out, which is, again, a danger. So that's what happens if you were to take your chances on that one. Let's see another one. Live new pairs on Ethereum. Total liquidity, flip that up. That was 38 hours ago. Dope. Dope has been there for 44 hours. Dr. Elon, 3 days. I don't want to get anything too crazy. That one just started. There we go. We'll give this one a shot. Bug Bladder? Is that a video game? We'll give it a shot. Only 100 holders in there. It's on the Ethereum blockchain. You copy and paste it, then you scan it. Now, the cool thing about this is that you'll be able to see who scanned it first. Right now it's about 12:21. On 3/7, I have been the first one to scan that. According to this, there's not much malicious code, potential malicious code inside of this contract. So we'll see what happens. And that's where more reading shows up. I hate reading. Allows the owner contract to withdraw a certain percentage of any ERC20 token that is held in the contract. This could be used maliciously if the owner of the contract decides to withdraw all of the ERC tokens, leaving investors with nothing. So even though the contract doesn't seem to have any kind of potential malicious code by the AI, you still have to have confidence in this. And again, you have to be able to go to their website if you feel confident in that and be able to do that. So what I like to do, I'm not sure if I can do this yet. Trying to get a hold of my AI agent and to see if I can get that running yet. But I feel like I have to do something with Discord. I don't think so. Here we go. Notification. All right, that's a good sign. No. Well. Hey, cool. Egg prices are going down again. Isn't that just wonderful? Okay, I think I may have got it all figured out. I am not exactly sure if I can do that or not without... I gotta ask Ninja if I can do that or not. Hey, what is going on? Reward. Hi, new here. I don't feel like you're new. I feel like I've seen you before. So my AI agent that I've generated, I think. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure how to explain this, but when it came to my, actually, let me just close that real quick so I don't do that, and I don't do that. So if you are familiar with Quick Intel, okay? Quick Intel is that scanner, obviously. Able to cover 58 blockchains, and NinjaDev, not the right button, NinjaDev actually started to create his own AI agents development, like a one-stop shop when it comes to one of those. And so I developed one. I developed one. So what I'm going to try to do, not the one, not a lot of buttons here. Trying to switch them without so many notifications. What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay. So this is Quick Intel. If we go to, here is my Twitter page, X page, whatever you want to call it. And I know I friended him. No, too far. Camo, where are you, dude? Camo. Right here. Okay, so since March 10th, he was going on a kind of huge rant of a lot, and I didn't exactly know what I was doing wrong. And it turns out that when I started to do the beta, I went above and beyond and tried the hard mode of trying to do it all to customize my agent. And so I asked Ninja if you can just kind of like reset it for me, and so I can just do what you have been promoting of, it's easy, just type it in very beginning and let it generate it for you. And Sorry. I need to tell my wife that I miss her too. Okay. So after I had him kind of redo everything, I now have an opportunity to kind of see how that easy one-stop shop write everything out for me rather than me trying to customize it. So what I want to do is just get something like this, copy it, and just ask him a question. Oh. Me too. Gosh. What the heck is going on? Fine. We'll just do it very basic like that. So what my agent is kind of made to do is, how do I explain this? He is meant to basically go into your website that you're curious about and go in incognito style type thing. And so when it comes to knowing what the cookies and the data and all the private policies, I have the idea behind him hopefully going into the website, giving you a real-time update on what he has gathered, and then come back to you to basically let you know that there are some security risks. There are data leaks on this website. There has been. It's safe. It's not safe. Trying to keep it as basic as possible, because when it comes to cryptocurrency and you have all these new tokens coming around, like Hoppy or Banana, you will have websites like this. And in order to put something in like that, apparently I can't copy and paste it, but instead of going to the website and putting yourself in danger, oh, he replied. Oh, this is awesome. Okay. I think I got it figured out. So analyzing the site now, I'll check the privacy policy and tracking behavior. Remember, always be cautious and double check permissions. So he should get back to me to let me know what exactly he found. Oh, I'm so excited because this took me forever to try to figure out. And once I can get it figured out on Discord, that'd be even better. But I think with Discord, I have to go into like the development stuff and figure that out as well. And I'm not that good. So once he does that, and if I can find a better website without going to it, see, how do you, might have to just do this. Interesting. We'll go to a different one. Quantum fusion. Interesting. I am not sure why it's doing that. Well, maybe I can go here instead. So when it comes to these meme coins, they too Oh, that would be so cool. Ninja, 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 ninja. If you get a chance, could we find a way to put that up there as well? That would be cool. That would be really cool. How do I tell them about this? I would love to start posting about that as well. Don't get me wrong. I know it takes time to do that stuff. I'm going to get a screenshot of this real quick so I can send this to the Discord. If you haven't joined the Discord, you should. A lot of great information there. You get to test out their AI agents, if I remember the buttons right. Okay. I think I got it. So I just need to go back to there. Go to there, I think. At Ninja, what should I say? CoinMarketCap now has a security scan section. I don't know if it'll work. I am sure he has a bunch of stuff going on, especially with AI studios, new blockchains, so on and so forth. But I would love to be on there. And what better place to be when you can cover all those blockchains? So if it's wrapped ETH, oh, that would be so cool. Okay, let's check this out real quick. Refresh. Give me a response. Maybe not. Should be though. I wonder how long that would take for them to actually scan that. So, cool news is that you can find a security scan right there. Let's try another one. Why not? Let's go down to page 4 randomly and check this out. We'll go to doesn't have a security scan on there. Maybe it's only on DeFi. Yeah, I wonder if it's only, yeah, I think it's only on DeFi. I might need to write that in my messages. Trending on Dex scan. That's security. Beyond the okay. That security feature seems to only be on the trending text. Well, I'm trying to do my part when it comes to that. I hope that they can get up on that text scan. So those are the trending. I'd love to see all these. Okay. Let's get This show on a road. Let's go Binance Dog on Pancake Swap. Yeah, there looks like there could be one more spot right there. And I think I would love to know who that is. I mean, how cool would that be to see quick intel there? Look at that. Boom. Honeypot, no, and all that other stuff. But what happens when you scan it? On the crypto scanner. I'm assuming that's Binance Smart Chain. Right? Yep. Check it out. Look what happened there. Tools, holders. Someone has 30% of the holdings. What is this suspicious amount? Or the suspicious action say? This code is a part of a smart contract that defines how tokens can be transferred between different addresses. It ensures that the sender and the receiver addresses are valid and that the sender has enough tokens to transfer. It also updates the balance of the sender and the receiver according and admits a transfer event to notify other parts of the system about the transfer input function. Approve. It's a lot. And then it gets a little complex for me. Even the AI kind of makes me confused. But then again, when I start seeing a lot of this, it's like, then I see a holder that has 30% of it. Then you can go to similar contracts and see how people are actually doing some of those. No thanks. I really wanted this scanner last bull run. It would have saved me a lot of headache. But I'm telling you, that looks really cool. To put a nice little logo up there would be sick. That would be a fun post. If anybody's great at doing that. Check, 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 check. And then percentage-wise, let's see. Find another one. Because when you see all these things, like Uniswap. Yeah, that looks like there's a perfect section for another one. And that would be so cool. I wouldn't be surprised if Ninja already has it all figured out. Veil. It's not verified. But it is on base. So let's copy that and run that on base. Why? Because Quick Intel can scan up to 58. No taxes, nothing like that. Shadow Shield gives a 76% chance of scam code. Now, how that happens with no liquidity, I mean, that could just be the one trigger that says be careful because it's not locked. That's going through all the holders. You have a holder that holds, yeah, 24%, 14%, 12%. Top holders hold a very good amount. Yeah, that's 50% of them. No, thank you. Not verified. Tools, similar contracts. That would be your other research to double check those. Well, let's try another one. Let's get out of there. And how about we go with, oh, you can't change those around. Nope, wrong one. I would love it if I can sort it. So remember, on an EVM, you can't really do much on that. But you can do SUI once that starts getting up there. I'm assuming they need a good DEX to put up there. But look at all these blockchains. And you know who would probably cover all those? Yep, you know. Quick Intel. Sol, BSC, ETH. Double checking all of these. Base ARB. There's really not many crazy, like, I don't understand how, maybe I haven't looked to see if they're even capable of doing that. But I'd love to know. I think it was Avalanche. Because they say it's safe according to Go Plus and Certic. This one doesn't exactly say it's safe. No buys, no sells. Potential modified transfer with no checks or hidden mitts. It's a lot of code for that. And that explanation didn't really help me out. Suspicious code function. Doesn't seem too bad. Top holder has 7%, but that's the liquidity pool. Not too shabby. Nothing, maybe. But it is nice to see some of that on Avalanche as well, which is also a EVM. Let's see another one. Actually, can you click on those and check those out there? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 25, 26, 27, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. They're catching up. Go Plus is catching up. But Quick Intel does 58. Cool stuff. I don't know. Something about that just makes it a little more difficult. I feel like they can change that up a little bit. But I like Quick Intel better. Gives me more detail. So I'm going to get out of that, and we're going to run another one. Anything on, nope, Polygon? That one doesn't look too bad. Oh, I wonder if this coin market cap will make its own DEX and then kind of just use the information from DEX tools and DEX screener. I don't see many memes and stuff on there. Tron. Let's check out Tron. Liquidity. Sun token. I don't know how I feel about that. But we'll scan it. Tron, right? Tron. Paste, go. Go Plus is Cam OG's favorite. No, it's not. I don't think it is. Which Cam OG are you talking about? Be careful. There's a hidden mint danger in that one. See, why don't you show it in that one? Look at all those holders. And yet on your... It's safe. That's a bummer. Well, that's kind of cool to see. New pairs coming out for DEX scan. Anything on base? I don't know. I'd be worried about to get into memes and stuff. I've seen more videos about people making their own tokens, and it's like, if you guys just find some of those quality ones that you can talk to. Camel, get LDA to start streaming again. I actually reached out to LDA this morning. He actually helped me with a scanner, so I can only ask of him so much. He was pumping iron earlier, so didn't want to really bug him. And I was asking if he wanted to stream, but then I saw my StreamYard wasn't up to par for my subscription, which kind of sucks. But I did find how I could use something here for the Ninja secondary cam if I wanted to put somebody else on this OBS. I haven't tried it, and I don't want to try it without, I don't want to go live without trying it first, so we'll see. We will see and how that goes. I don't think he actually went to the site, but I'd like to know if that worked out. That's camo. How do I ask that? What are your findings? I think the fact that I used Google probably broke it. A Ninja AMA on this channel would be fun. I remember I asked Ninja to do something like that. Actually, I had an idea. I guess I can say it anyway. I had an idea where I can get Ninja and Mug on a live stream and do something fun, just like to see if they can. I mean, me not being a coder, I have no idea how they learn, but there has to be, you know how like typing has like the type racer where you can speed up your words per minute, where I think coding has a way to do that as well. But to see one go against the other to see what their coding skills are like or how fast they type, I thought that would be fun. But he was so busy with the AI stuff, adding new blockchains to things. Perfect, check that out. But it just didn't respond. Okay, perfect, awesome. So it did. So initial analysis of the site shows a few third-party trackers, mainly for analytics and advertising. But that's Google, so I would assume so. The privacy policy is fairly standard, but I do recommend using a tracker blocker for extra protection. Be aware they collect usage data. I think we figured it out. Like, my AI agent works. Oh man, that's awesome. So now I gotta find a website. Trending pairs. And I would love to see one of these websites. If there is a website, and see if I could copy the link and put it inside of there, and then okay. This will be my next test for my AI agent. So again, my AI agent is meant for Web 2 data tracker, blockers, privacy, so on and so forth. Because everybody clicks on the okay, I'm okay with the cookies or data or whatever without reading it. So if I could find a way to use Camo 2.0 to basically go through all the incognito stuff and go into your website to check it out to see if it's even safe, and then come back and say, check this out. This is what this website says. Be careful because of this, or watch out for this. And so what I'm going to try is fortknoxmeme.com, and I'm going to see if this is my next, because I use Google, and Google was obviously a tracking privacy thing, if you ever looked at that one. but no one ever reads it. Their privacy policy type thing. But if I have Crypto Camo 2.0 working to infiltrate other websites to make it safer for you instead of going to some of these other websites. I mean, I get it. Data and crypto, and there's really not the same family within that. But when it comes to checking out and doing your research on a crypto and going to their website and ignoring what kind of information they're taking from you, or even better, if you're putting your email information on there, if you're not using a separate one, or I guess you would say a fake one, so that way you don't get tracked with all these things. If I can get this agent to go and do it for you, and then you can ask the team in their Discord or their Telegram and to have them like point out their website, because a lot of people don't make their own website. They go to somebody else and they make the website, and you have no idea. You have to trust whoever's building the website. And so this is hopefully what it's doing. So I asked, okay, I think I got it figured out. Ninja, thank you so much, man. That was so much easier than doing it the other way. What about the website? Is this one safe? What about this website? Is this one safe? FortKnoxMeme.com. Okay, let's take a look. Analyzing the site now. I'll check its privacy policy, data collection practices, and third-party trackers. Remember, no website is 100% safe, and we can minimize risks. Stay tuned for my report. Well, let's do this. Tell me. I know it was only been 44 seconds, but that's exciting to see. He has seriously perfected this. And to make your own is remarkable. And it was so easy. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are some things that I had to figure out first, but I'm not a tech savvy guy. Like, in order to learn this, like the secret keys for your Twitter or your Discord or your X and your Discord, then you had to go to, I still had to touch up the Discord bot, but this is really cool. Now, if I don't have to, I think I have to keep on replying. Unless he's actually going there and taking time to do it. I'm excited. So let's reply to him. Dude, my fingers are in the wrong spots all day. What were your findings? From, I am getting hungry. Yeah, it's about 1 o'clock. I'll tell you what, if you guys are checking this out and you guys are watching, or you guys watch this later, you guys can go check that out. If he responds to me in the next couple minutes, then yeah, absolutely. Oh, come on. I'm going to have to wait patiently to see if he responds to me. Okay. Well, that is really cool. So, if you guys know this already, this is quick intel. This is where I actually got to make that beta agent. Thank you, Ninja, for again helping me make it so much easier. Exactly what this is saying. You literally make it a one-stop shop. No code, didn't need any of that. And you just have to have an idea. If you can find something that is like going to be useful, and it took me a while to figure this one out. Like I really did want to make something that was going to be very useful. Obviously, I would love to know how to make an agent that makes me 10% of every single trade, but I feel like this one will be really, really good for everybody in the future. But time will tell. We'll see. I'm not exactly sure if I need to make tweaks on it, but it is fun to see that. And I'm sure I am not the smartest guy in the world. I am not the most creative guy in the world. Somebody who is tech savvy or has good ideas could easily do this. And it doesn't take much. And the fact that I had a problem, reached out to Ninja, and it was that easy. So I am excited. I will give you guys an update to see how that worked out. I really hope that we as a holder can get quick intel right there. And maybe next stream we'll look at some other tokens, some other ones that are maybe worth talking about. But until then, I'm going to let you guys go. Thanks for joining. Rui, do you have a good day? Try to stay nice and cool, warm, wherever you're at. And everybody take a long, hard look at the market and don't be afraid to walk away and enjoy your time with your family. Go back to work. It's my day off, so I'm going to go do some extra work around the house. So I got to go. Take it easy. See you later.